Namaste. Yeah, today I am going to discuss about journal entries and the rule of debit and credit. How journal entries are prepared and what is journal entry. So this chapter, this topic is very important for class 9, 10, 11, 12 management students and different level of bachelor students as well. Because journal entries are the base, foundation, fundamental of any accounting system. Without identify the different transactions or activities, we cannot make journal entries. So journal entries are totally based on rule of debit and credit. So what is journal entry? Simply we can say that journal entry is a process of recording all the financial transactions or financial data, financial information, and such information are recorded systematically for the future use or future references. The very important thing is that on the basis of date or chronological order, yeah, it follow the date. All the transactions are recorded on the basis of date. For example, if January 1st, then 2nd, then 4th, then 5, then this is known as serial number. Serially or date wise or chronological order मा हामीले different transactionहरू record गर्छौँ. Those transactions or activities which are measured in terms of money or money's worth are recorded in this journal entries. Basically, there are three types of transactions. One is cash transaction, second one is credit transaction, and third one is non-cash transaction. So on the basis of these various transactions, we can make journal entry. So journal entries are the base, foundation of entire accounting system. Entire accounting systems are based on journal entries. So we can say that journal entries are the root of accounting system. So these journal entries are totally based on different rules of debit and credit. So these rules we can differentiate. One is on the basis of golden rule. This golden rule also is called on the basis of accounts पनि भन्छ. On the basis of account, we can say golden rules of debit and credit. Right, then next one is on the basis of nature. Second rule is on the basis of nature. Yeah, this is also known as modern rule. यसलाई हामी modern rule पनि भन्छौँ. These are the traditional rules. So on the basis of accounts or golden rule of debit and credit are three. There are three accounting system, three accounts in accounting system. One is personal account, second one is real account, and third one is nominal account. And on the basis of these different accounts, we can make journal entries. So the first account is personal account. What is personal account and how personal account is record different transactions? So the personal account is concerned to person. Very simple. It is related to person, either real person or artificial person. So the rule of this personal account is debit the receiver. Debit the receiver and credit the giver. Okay, the person who receive, we have to debit because there are different types of person. One is real person and another is artificial person. सबै पर्सनहरु जति छ त्यो जम्मै पर्सनहरुलाई हामी के भन्छौं related to personal account. So debit the receiver, credit the giver. This is the rule. Example. For example, sold goods to someone, Ram, rupees 50,000. Yeah, this is known as financial transaction. You know, those activities, those transactions which are measured in terms of money are called financial transactions. Second one is purchased goods from Ram, rupees same 50,000. Yeah, these two examples are related to personal account because you know Ram is a person. Two means receiver. always think if we sold to someone, they are receiver. If we purchase from someone, they are giver. From Ram. From means giver. If we purchase goods from someone, they are giver. If we sold goods to someone, they are receiver. So we have given the very important rule of this personal account: debit the receiver, credit the giver. So first example को entry चाहिँ, if we sold to someone, who is receiver? You know, Ram is a receiver. Ram's account debit, because Ram is receiver. So what goes out if we sell? That is, goods goes out. Instead of goods, we have to write sales or goods लेखे पनि हुन्छ, goods account. So you know, goods is a real account. Then later on I will discuss. Now personal account only. Ram, why debit? Because Ram is receiver. Then second transaction is purchase goods from Ram. What comes in? If we purchase, what comes in? Goods or purchase account debit. Purchase or goods account debit. To wage giver, now from Ram is a giver. Ram's account. Yeah, wage Ram is a person. Debit the receiver. If we sell to Ram is receiver. If we purchase from Ram is a giver. यसैले पर्सनल अकाउन्टको भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट रुल, डेबिट द रिसिभर, क्रेडिट द गिभर. जहाँ मान्छे छ, मान्छेको नाम, क्रेडिट ट्रान्जेक्सनहरू, मान्छेको नाम, फेरि भने मान्छेको नाम, चाहे कम्पनीको नाम होस्, चाहे रियल पर्सन होस्, र यदि क्रेडिट ट्रान्जेक्सन छ भने त्यो जम्मै हाम्रो पर्सनल अकाउन्टसँग रिलेटेड हो. र पर्सनल अकाउन्टको रुल डेबिट द रिसिभर, क्रेडिट द गिभर, र यसैलाई हामी फलो गर्छौँ. र डिफ्रेन्ट टाइप्स अफ फाइनान्सियल ट्रान्जेक्सन्स आर बेस्ड अन, यदि पर्सन हो भने पर्सनल अकाउन्टसँग बेस भएको हुन्छ. सिमिलरली सेकेन्ड वान इज रियल अकाउन्ट. भेरी सिम्पल. रियल अकाउन्ट आर कन्सर्न टु assets, properties and things that we have to understand. Real account is concerned to properties, assets and things, which we can see and touch. Basically हामीले देख्ने, छुन सक्ने र जसको फिजिकल एक्जिस्टेन्स हुन्छ त्यो जम्मै कुन अकाउन्ट भित्र पर्छ? रियल अकाउन्ट भित्र पर्छ. फेरि रिपिट गरे. रियल अकाउन्ट इज कन्सर्न टु all the assets, properties and things which have physical existence and basically which we can see and touch. The rule of this one is, real account ko rule, debit what comes in, आउने कुरा डेबिट, क्रेडिट what goes out, जाने कुरो चाहिँ क्रेडिट, what goes out. Yeah, you know, we have been discussing about business. All the transactions or activities of business are recorded, and we know all the transactions are recorded on the name of business but not name of investors, because business and investors are two separate entities. यो कुरो मैले योभन्दा अघिल्लो विभिन्न भिडियोहरूमा बिजनेस इन्टिटी कन्सेप्ट भित्र चाहिँ डिस्कसन गरेको छु. Business and investors are two separate identities, two separate entities, but only all the transactions, all accounting steps are prepared on the name of business but not name of accounting, name of investors. That is the important thing. So debit what comes in, credit what goes out. It is rule of real account. For example, very important. Hey, purchased computer worth rupees 2 lakhs. हामीले 2 लाख को कंप्यूटर किन्यौं. Then sold furniture rupees 1 lakh. You know, computer and furniture are the assets. Computer and furniture are assets. Goods are also assets. If we purchase, what comes in? Very simple. क्या आयो? Computer आयो. What comes in? Computer comes in. If we purchase, the entry of this one is computer account debit, and what goes out? Cash goes out. If we purchase goods or assets on cash, केही छैन, नाम पनि छैन, on credit पनि छैन, के पनि छैन भने always we think this is cash transaction. So cash transaction मा cash payment हुन्छ अथवा कहीँबाट रिसिभ भयो भने पनि cash receive हुन्छ. What comes in? Computer comes in. What goes out? Cash goes out. What comes in? What goes out? What comes in debit? What goes out credit? If we purchase computer account debit, computer comes in and cash goes out. Similarly, if we sell furniture, by selling furniture, what comes in? Cash comes in. Cash account debit to furniture. Yeah, we have to write the name of fixed assets. Very simple, very important. If we purchase or sell a fixed assets, we have to write the name of fixed assets instead of purchase and sales. Purchase and sales को ठाउँमा fixed assets छ भने fixed asset को नामै लेख्छौं किनकि fixed assets, all the assets are related to real account. So what comes in debit? If we sell, cash comes in and के गयो? Furniture गयो. आउने कुरो debit, जाने कुरो credit. यो चाहिँ हाम्रो real account को रुल हो. Real account भनेको assets, properties and things सँग related हो. त्यसैले हामीले यो रुल फलो गर्यौं. The last one is nominal account. Yeah, nominal account is related to all the expenses, losses, incomes and gains. Yeah, already I have discussed about 4 wheels of accounting. Keep in your mind. 4 वटा accounting को 4 वटा wheel हरु हुन्छ र त्यो wheel हरु नै हाम्रो यो विभिन्न accounting को चाहिँ यो गोल्डन रूल भए पनि मोडर्न रूल भए पनि त्यही 4 वटा कुराहरु रिपिट हुने गर्दछ है. एउटा भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट थिङ इज दैट. त्यसैले nominal account is concerned to incomes, expenses, losses and gain. Accounting का दुईटा 2 wheels मा डिपेन्ड हुन्छ र यो माथिको चाहिँ यो दुईटै रियल अकाउन्ट र पर्सनल अकाउन्ट को चाहिँ दुईटा व्हील मा डिपेन्ड हुन्छ है. 4 wheels. So the rule of nominal account is debit all the expenses and losses. सबै एक्सपेन्स एन्ड लसेस हामीले के गर्छौं? डेबिट गर्छौं. All the incomes and gains we have to credit. Yeah, very simple. We have to distinguish which one is expense, which one is income, losses. त्यो कुरोहरु हामीले बुझ्नु पर्ने हुन्छ. र यो बुझ्नको लागि अर्को भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट अर्को कुरो म यहाँ पेड, बेसिकली पेड आर एक्सपेन्स, expenses. Received are the incomes. Payable, all the payable are liabilities. Payable are liabilities. And receivables are assets. Yeah, this is the rule. Very important thing is that you have to understand, you have to read, you have to listen, you have to watch. Paid are expense, received are the incomes, payable are liabilities and receivable are assets. On the basis of these things, we have to make different entries. So the rule of nominal account is debit all the expenses and losses and credit all the incomes and gains. So for example of this one is paid salary, rupees 10,000. Yeah, salary is always expense, never income. And next one is received rent, rupees 15,000. Yeah, these two transactions are related to nominal account because paid are expense and received are income. So what is entry of these two transactions? If we paid, salary is always expense and all the expenses are debited. So salary is always debit. Salary account debit. Why salary is debit? Because of expenses. If we paid, what goes out? If we paid, cash goes out. Very simple thing. Cash account credit. Salary account debit to cash because किन क्यास क्रेडिट भयो भने क्यास रियल हो, गयो, रियल अकाउन्ट हो। किनकि हामीले पेमेन्ट गर्यौँ भने क्यास गयो, पेड थ्रु चेक भयो भने ब्याङ्क हुन्छ, चेक इज रिलेटेड टु ब्याङ्क। अनि अल द एक्सपेन्सेस चाहे स्यालेरी, रेन्ट, वेजेस, कमिसन, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, वाट एभर इज एक्सपेन्स वे टु डेबिट। एन्ड टु टाइप्स अफ ट्रान्जेक्सन्स, पेड भयो भने क्यास गयो, समटाइम्स पेएबल भनिदियो, पेएबल स्यालेरी हो भने इफ स्यालेरी पेएबल भनिदियो, स्यालेरी पेएबल, पेएबल रुपिज 1000 हो भने स्यालेरी इज एक्सपेन्स but we will pay after sometimes. So the entry of this one is salary account debit to outstanding or payable salary. We will pay after sometimes. You cash transaction, this is credit transaction. But this outstanding is a liability, payable is liability because we will pay after sometimes. So next transaction is received rent. Received rent. What comes in? If we receive rent, cash comes in. Receive भयो भने income हो, cash आउँछ always. Cash account debit. र के थ्रु आएको त? What is income? All the income. रेन्टबाट आएको। हामीले केही भाडामा रेन्टमा लगाएको थियौँ, क्यास आयो। क्यास इन्कम हो, रेन्ट इन्कम हो, क्यास एसेट्स हो। What comes in? क्यास आयो। र के थ्रु आयो भने रेन्ट थ्रु, बिकज all the received are income. रिसिभ भयो भने अलवेज क्यास आउँछ, पेड भयो भने अलवेज क्यास जान्छ। आउने कुरो डेबिट गर्छौँ, जाने कुरो चाहिँ हामी क्रेडिट गर्छौँ। सामान्यतया दिज आर गोल्डन रुल्स अफ डेबिट एन्ड क्रेडिट। देयर आर 3 अकाउन्ट्स, पर्सनल, रियल एन्ड नोमिनल, एन्ड डिफ्रेन्ट अकाउन्ट हेज डिफ्रेन्ट रुल्स। पर्सनल अकाउन्टको छुट्टै रुल छ, रियल अकाउन्टको छुट्टै रुल, नोमिनल अकाउन्टको छुट्टै रुल, जुन कुरो हामीले डिस्कसन गऱ्यौँ। यो सँगसँगै on the basis of nature, अघि पनि मैले भनेको थिएँ, on the basis of nature. Yeah, there are different types of assets and liability. These rules are very important for accounting equation. Accounting equation. र because in account equation के हुन्छ भने पछि I will discuss later on, but only मैले rule मात्रै डिस्कसन गर्दैछु। assets, if assets and expenses, assets and expenses or losses, expenses, losses, if increase that we have to debit. Assets and expenses if decrease, that is credit. Liabilities and incomes, if increases, that we have to credit. Liabilities and incomes decreases, that we have to debit. Yeah, this is the rule on the basis of nature, and this is very important for accounting equations and make journal entry as well. These are four rules. Assets बढ्यो, expense बढ्यो भने always we have to debit. Assets घट्यो, expenses घट्यो भने credit. Liability and incomes बढ्यो भने credit. Liability and incomes घट्यो भने debit हुन्छ. These are the rules of debit and credit. On the basis of these different rules, totally accounting system is depends. Without these rules of debit and credit, we cannot do anything in the business, anything in the accounting system. So journal entries are the root of entire accounting system. So this topic, journal entry and rules of debit and credit, is very, very important to all the students, all the teachers, all the mentors. So it is very, very important video. Like, subscribe and comment. Thank you very much.